Welcome back to Superior Drift Garage. We're finally back with the BMW. Finally managed to get the parts for it that I actually was looking for and I needed. So what we're going to do is give it a little bit of makeover. Hopefully it is noticeable and something new for the season. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do what I'm about to do. So what we got going is we got wide body over fenders, front and back of course. So that's what we're going to put on the car to make it look hopefully awesome, wider, more of a stance, because that's what I was missing last year in the season was the actual wide stance that I was looking for. Apparently I didn't do anything about it. And I ordered this kit actually back in January. Right now we have end of March and it has arrived. So that's a really long time. But I'm going through some of the matching the body panel into the car. Well, as you guys can see over here, there's a lot of imperfections, like a lot of imperfections right from the factory. As it came in, I had to grind this down a little bit. Obviously it's Duraflex, so it is known to have imperfections, just like right here, right there. So there's a lot of things that have to be grinded down, adjusted in order to make it fit right here. From my brief estimates, this is the least I will have to cut out from the fender, but apparently I want this to be much better and I want to pull the body out as much as possible to give it that sort of like wider look. So what we're going to do is most likely go all the way up to here and then come down right here when it comes to cutting. Make a nice arc right here. Obviously graphics will have to come off. Plenty of things that are going to change. I will be running different wheels. The wheels are actually, let me show you the wheels. My new set of wheels, obviously they were plasti dipped in black. They have a lot of imperfections, like a lot of imperfections. A lot of curb rash, a lot of issues I would say. So what I had to do is actually put my hand into it, clean it up as much as I can, and I ordered Super Wrap. It's one of those spray on vinyl wraps, so that way you can peel it off and change color whenever you want to. We'll see how that works. That's on the way. And of course there is a wrap coming for the car, which thankfully I am not going to do it this time all by myself or anything like that. I will get help. The only thing on the list to do right now is to match the body kit to the car, put in some rivets because I want this to be removable. So we're going to need to put a bunch of rivets in there. Well, not rivets, for a screw to go in, which I'll show you guys in a second as well. So my little research that I've done, I believe those will be the best ones. Those are 5mm nuts that will be put into the body. So that way I'll be able to screw in this hex bolts right here with the spacers and washers to make it look as decent as possible. And one other thing that I found also on the body kit itself, it is from shipping of course, it is very uneven. As you guys can even tell, this thing curves on the bottom towards that way. Oh, not good at all. So that piece will have to be stretched on here pretty well. I'm thinking I will mount that piece to the car the way it is and heat it up. Just heat the hell out of it, see if it actually takes the shape of the car when it's actually on there. All right, beginning stages of this installation. It seems like it's taking a lot of time because I wanted to get it as perfect as I possibly can. Simply because this Duraflex over fender is so out of shape, it is hard for me to actually get it stretched properly. So it's a struggle. Hopefully the other side and the other sides will be much easier, simply because I will learn how to do it on here. Obviously, as we can see over here, if I push this in, the side over there comes up. So that's a pain in the ass. I'm trying to do just the corners first, stretch them as much as possible. so that way I can actually work with it a little bit better. Let's give it some light over here. Basically that's what it's going to sit like. I'll pop one over here. I'll show you guys how I do it. Obviously everybody has their different methods. This is the method I want to use, simply because if I need to ever do any service on the car on this side, I can simply just unscrew it, put it back in. Even to get, obviously we're going to cut the wheel well too. Just easier access. It's all about having the best access, and probably shred some weight as well. We'll see how much of this I'm actually going to cut out. I want to keep as much of the metal portion over here as possible, so that way when I apply the roller, because I'm going to roll the fender sort of, as I roll it to push this out wider so it looks better, I need some metal to actually be able to push it out. Okay, let's face the facts. I went with the cheapest option for overfenders right there, simply because this is a drift car and it will get beat up. I don't want to lose a lot of money, let's put it that way. So I ordered Duraflex. Duraflex, as we can kind of tell, is kind of iffy and not really all there. It's close, but not close enough to make it perfect. You guys can see the body panel does not match the body itself of the car, which is a pain in the butt. Now let's see how much we're gonna have to chop off. Ooh, plenty. So all this literally has to be cut out. So the whole, pretty much the whole fender. I don't like how this actually, see, it sits not flush with it. So it seems like we're gonna have to start cutting even this piece right here and just keep going all the way down. Probably tomorrow I'll do the other side in the back and the front, and then we'll start stripping everything, including the spoiler, mirrors, trim, everything possible. Get everything as close to being perfect for the rep, which the rep is coming in today, which is awesome. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the rep for the wheels and the rep for the actual car as well. So you guys will see that very soon. Good news. Other than this is not good news, but here we got good news. I got parts finally for the car, so we can start on it, like officially start on it. Let me show you what's going on. It's called Blue Jam by Tech Rep. It is a very good looking wrap. We'll see how it applies. Some other ideas I got going as well for that. We've got a thank you card because wheels, super wrap, the world's first high gloss sprayable vinyl wrap. We're going for the Arctic White, and this Arctic White is going to have an accent of this wrap on the wheel itself, simply so it gives me that little bit better look when it comes to that car. Blue and white and blue should rock on. This panel is actually for the driver's side back. Another quality control kind of issue, so I'll let you guys look at this really quick. Let me get some more light on here. Just look at that. Like, what the hell were they trying to do? So all this has to be fixed so it actually matches in any shape or form.
The truth is a damn hard pill to swallow. I'm reaching out, but all I feel is hollow.
From the get-go, obviously it does not match right here on the side, which is the same side as the other side. Same thing. right here we are a little bit, this side is a little lower, of course. This side has to be cut up anyway, so who cares. But I broke my drill bit. Great, another delay. Okay, let's continue.
Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna work it out? Don't you wanna love me better, love me more? Don't you wanna fix our problems? Baby, I can show you how. Don't you wanna love me better, love me more?
Here was the big issue, was this line was totally crooked, as you've seen before. Right now it's pretty much perfectly even, and still gotta chop off this excessive piece, which is typical. So we are on the front driver side right now with the kit itself. And it seems like they came out of two different batches of production. It seems like this one is even more horrible than the other ones. Duraflex, if you have the means to and time to play with it, I go right ahead and buy it because it's cheap. But in any other possible way, I would not recommend this whatsoever. It's just horrible. There's no fitment whatsoever. And if I place it over here just to get it as straight as possible, look at this. The front end is like, I gotta cut an inch off of it, and it still doesn't fit on the front. And it doesn't fit over here at all. All four corners will have to be adjusted. And this one, mounted as best as I could. Obviously it's right here, it's uneven. This side should be lower. I might actually do a little bit of adjustment on here just to move the holes a little bit outwards. But I even pulled the turn signal just to make sure I get the clearance. But look at this. I mean, this whole thing has to be chopped up right here along this line. And look how uneven the rest is. I mean, this is a shit molding, honestly.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side. Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for any time.
The whole mold is completely off. I don't know, it's like moved on them or something. Not sure. Horrible, just really, really horrible. But I'm not gonna complain about it. I'll make the best of it. And it's gonna be a race car very, very soon.
Tell them what your name is. Fight for the speed house.
You guys have seen I prepped the wheels for the Super Rep spray. So obviously the wheels are really beat up, like really beat up, which can be clearly seen. But hopefully I have enough spray with me to cover every single wheel at least 6 times. And we also have a clear coat on top of that, so it actually should last a little bit longer. Let me present to you the 2021 season front and rear show wheels, I guess, for the time being. Here you go. This is the color of the wrap that we're gonna have on the car. So I put a piece of wrap on pretty much every single one of them. That's so when you pull the e-brake, obviously you're gonna be able to see this stop. Otherwise, this is spray on vinyl. We have 7 layers of, 6 layers of white, Arctic white, plus 3 layers of clear. I have laid down the clear coat on top of this panel. This one, that one obviously, and this one. And this one as well. And the reason for that is basically so we can actually have a better surface for the wrap to catch on. And I want to make sure that it does not come off even when it's being hit, scratched, or whichever way. Safety goggles definitely a must. Wow. It hurts. It hurts to cut up a perfectly good body, honestly. It hurts like hell. Holy shit. A little progress report. What I have done is I pulled the fender out a little bit here using this beautiful roller that I have, simply so that way I can separate this edge, that's inner edge I guess of the body itself versus the fender, so that way when we put the wide body or the over fender, it's gonna stick it, push it out a little bit, make it, hopefully make it look much better. So yeah, this side is done. Put new side skirts. I'm also gonna try to drill holes in here just to mount them, do like a permanent sort of mount that I can actually unscrew anytime I want to. But I'll explain that later because I'm still brainstorming ideas how to attach, how to pretty much attach them without destroying anything, because that's on my list of things to do.
Much later.
This day has been coming for a while. Finally, I can finally say the car is pretty much complete the way I would like it to be. Certain things I would change, but let me present to you the 2021 drift season M50 Turbo BMW belonging to me. No stickers, no decals yet. I'm working on that. Ran out of time. We have overfenders in the front, overfenders in the back. We have a different, very much wider and actually lower side skirts that I actually sprayed. Have you guys seen? I decided to keep this the way it is. Kind of like the curve of it. The black plastic that always gets lost. I mean, I think it looks better like that. It's done and it looks freaking incredible. Unreal what a color change can do to a car. I'm in love with it. So hopefully it will be a good car for this season and it will continue to put on a show every single time.